That's what it does.
Oh wow, look at that thing. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's evening. We're here making some world famous raspberry sorbet. So we have a raspberry sorbet, we have a puree maker, and of course a world famous extra bougie, almost nut bar factor, auto stir. We have our syrup, so it's 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar.
Simple syrup.
And that is it. So very simple syrup. So we grab some stuff like this, and you just toss in here and you spin away, and magic happens. So basically what this does is it finally mashes this up and filters the fruit or whatever you want ingredient to a nice puree. It's sort of like a slow end food processor. It's a food mill. It's like a slow end food processor. But yeah, so we have that. We mix this stuff in and then put it through a special maker, and you'll see that in a little bit. Basically, if you ever want seedless any type of fruit, you go through one of these little food mills. And it's important to have seedless because you're eating a smooth thing, sorbet, so having seeds in it wouldn't be very good. So we go through this thing for a while, and then eventually we're gonna use a little food paddle to get the rest of the juices out. But yeah, you see a bunch of stuff in here. And then we'll mix up our other stuff, and we are good.
And by food paddle, he just means a rubber spatula.
Yeah. We are using our spatula
Food paddle.
to remove the fruit puree on the bottom. Of course, we have a lot of seeds right there. If you ever want to know what it tastes like, well, it's crunchy. So how much is this? This is at least like maybe,
About 2 cups.
yeah.
It's about 2 cups, but we're gonna keep going. We want to get all of it out of there.
Ugh. Alright, let's see how this thing is going.
That's already done. That's been done for a while.
Oh, do you want me to turn this thing on?
No, just leave it in there.
Oh,
It
okay.
helps cool it down.
We're gonna warm up the machine?
Yeah.
Oh, pre-chill,
Well,
I mean.
We're gonna pre-chill the machine. We're gonna warm it up so that it can cool down. Okay, so normally these things take about 35 minutes. 5 of which is going to be just used for chilling the machine. So just set to 35 minutes. There you go.
And this is the Lello 4080 Musso Lussino. I don't know what it's an ice cream maker. It has its own refrigerator unit. It's very good, professional, and yeah. This is our simple syrup, 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 cup water and 1 part sugar. Mmm, zesty, right? Sweet.
Zesty? What the? Okay. No, we don't. I just like to stir it because it gives it more consistency.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright. So come back in 5 minutes and dump it in that machine right there.
So the way you know it's ready is if it tastes like the melted version of whatever you're making. So in this case, it's the raspberry sorbet. So if you take a little thing like this, does it taste like melted raspberry sorbet? And it does.
It looks like it's cold. See, we see some condensation right there. And we are ready to pour.
Alright, and then we engage.
Overdrive for 35 minutes, right?
Well, whatever's left on the timer, yeah, about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, 30 minutes, yeah. So what's the importance of churn time for something like this?
Well, you're churning the ice cream.
But too long of a churn time wouldn't be
Yeah,
good.
you don't want to go too long. Just to give it, it's to make the sorbet and ice cream fluffy.
Okay.
Gives it that fluff factor.
There we go. Alright, so after 30 minutes, the sorbet is done.
Actually, I might go for a little bit longer.
Okay, the sorbet is not done after 30
No,
minutes.
it's in a soft serve consistency right now. I like to harden it up a little bit, but that's just a personal thing.
Ooh, look at it go! It's like a little
Give it
wavy
a little bit
now.
more. Give it about 5 minutes more.
It's
Yeah.
doing the lumpy thing, you know? Woo! Alright, we are done after an extra 10 minutes. Right on the money.
Pre-chilled bowl.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
important to pre-chill your whatever bowl you have. You see this one just came. It's freezing. Just came out of the freezer. Otherwise, your ice cream starts melting in, and then because it doesn't have that air content, you'll just get essentially a popsicle, like a solid popsicle thing. You want to preserve as much of that fluffiness as you can, so you got to get it into the freezer as quickly as you can.
Look at that sweet, sweet dough right there, right?
But as you can see, it's got a nice kind of fluffiness to it.
Ah.
The sweet, sweet dough.
Oh yeah, come on. Looks like dough to me. It's almost like a Play-Doh kind of thing, you see?
I guess.
Yeah, see? So anyway, that's how you make sorbet. So you get some fruit puree, some sugar, some water, so simple syrup. Put it into a contraption like this for 30 to 40 minutes, and voila. All right, that's all, folks.